Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome in. Welcome to your in separation confession reading. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. This is going to be a channel confession reading for those that are in separation only. Very similar to my channel confessions, except that has broader strokes. This one we're going to be honing in specifically on people that are in recent separation. The purpose is to just prepare you or give you some insight on who may be coming back with our upcoming retrogrades. It is definitely Venus retrograde inspired. And we also are going to be experiencing a Mercury retrograde at the same time. So I will not be going into what each card means like I normally do. I'm just going to go straight into the confession. I will possibly give you a little bit at the beginning off the top, channel the confession in with advice from me, real and raw. And then I will answer a question, which is whether they're going to try to make some contact with you. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Okay. Give me my second card, please. Thank you. Okay. And my third card, please. Thank you. Okay. They came out with no problem. We are leading with the Eight of Wands. Our second card is the Chariot in reverse. And we are ending this with the Four of Cups. They definitely are upside down on which way to go. They're stuck. On one hand, they want to move forward, or at one point they were moving forward. What I feel like is that they got in that chariot. They got in that chariot and they were moving forward by themselves. Did not care about the connection at the time. Moved forward with no problem, Sagittarius, and kept it pushing. At some point, this energy changed, and now they are upside down about their movements currently. And so I feel also that, they are in an energy right now, feeling like they're going within. When this chariot, because they left, this is a person that left, Sag, and then got stuck on their journey, came back, and although they are feeling some type of way with this Four of Cups, they're still not at a point where they can let go. Let's get into this. And I do feel like this is, of course, quick move and communication. So we can really go ahead and answer your question right now. They definitely are going to be reaching out when these retrogrades happen. So expect that over the next 6 weeks. And possibly, they probably already have. Okay. So I feel like I need to talk to you. Like there's so much I left unsaid. So much I need to explain. So much I should have handled differently. But every time I think about reaching out, something stops me. Maybe it's pride. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's knowing that no matter what I say, it won't erase the way I made you feel. I don't know. All I know is that I feel this urge, this push to make things right. But at the same time, I feel completely stuck. I lost control of this. I let things spiral. I didn't fight for us the way I should have. And now I feel like I'm just sitting in a mess, that I created. This is a mess of my own doing. Wondering if it's even worth it to try to fix it. I don't know what I want sometimes. One minute, I feel like I want to chase after you to prove to you that I still care. Then the next minute, I tell myself that it's better just to leave shit the way it is and let you go and deal with whatever. And I go and deal with whatever. And, I'll deal with my emptiness on my own. And maybe that's the biggest issue. I just don't know how to fully commit. don't know how to fully show up, don't know how to move without hesitation. I just don't know what to do. And that's not what you needed from me. The truth is that I see what I had with you now. I see what I took for granted. I see that you were there, present, giving, loving. I was too caught up in my own shit, my own distractions, my own doubts, my own selfishness to appreciate it. And now I feel like you wouldn't even care if I came back. Like if I reached out, even if I explained myself, you just look at me in the same way I looked at this connection before, like something that really didn't matter. And that's a feeling that I don't know how to sit with. Okay, Sagittarius, I apologize. I apologize if the sound sounds a little bit different. I lost control of my mics twice during your reading. So hopefully you don't notice anything. That was the end of the confession. I'm going to just kind of, before I get into the advice here, this person has a lot of pride. And this is what pisses me off for you, because it's like this person can play in your face and play these games, and then they don't want to suffer the same consequences that they put you through. So they are stuck in indecision and would rather fully pull back rather than accepting and really standing up. Even if you did reject them, this is their karma, but they would rather not feel this and run from what the inevitable is. And this is what I don't like. We cannot discount the fact that the Chariot is here, but again, people put a lot of stock into the Chariot. Major arcana for Cancer, you could be dealing with someone that has a badly aspected Cancer, or Cancer that falls, like, Cancer Mars. You don't want to own up to what you did because you don't want to feel the wrath, or you don't want to feel the same way you made me feel. To me, is more selfish. You should show up because I need to see that. Even if your ass gets rejected, this is the reality that you created. I know a lot of people don't like to sign up for pain, but when you love someone, you should at least show up for them, even if they reject you, and understand that you put them in this space. So now you have to wait. You don't get to, screw up with somebody and then feel like, oh, well, I don't want to feel the type of pain that I put you through. To me, this person is wrong for that. There's a lot of stock that's put in the Chariot, but a Chariot, where I read and what I learned over the years with this card, is not the best energy for a love relationship, because what it means is that you're choosing you. You're going to be successful. You're going to move into your Chariot, steer your Chariot away from whatever you feel like is slowing you down. The Chariot doesn't ask questions. The Chariot just leaves. And I feel like with it being in reverse, I have to give them credit at some point for feeling like, this is major arcana energy. Maybe they use this Chariot to come towards you. But just like when things got a little rough, now they used it and they're in reverse. Also, it also means that they use this Chariot to move away from you, that energy. And now they're stuck, because when they got halfway on their journey, like I commentated in the beginning, they use this Chariot, they use the Chariot to leave. And on their journey, they began to realize things, and then now they're stuck. And on top of that, they're not even opening up. There's a whole Four of Cups right here. So this person really is afraid to face you. I feel like they have a lot to say, but I see that they're struggling to take action. They can take action when it's beneficial for them, but they can't take action towards you because for fear that you're going to reject them, which really upsets me for you guys. I feel like they're torn between rushing in, of course, to you and holding themselves back out of fear that you moved on or that they'll be rejected. I see that the biggest problem here isn't the lack of feelings. It's a lack of direction, a lack of control over their own emotions and their own actions. Here's the real deal. I feel like they're waking up to what they lost, but I see that their hesitation is still getting in the way. I feel like if they reach out, it will be completely impulsive out of the fear of losing you completely. Not necessarily because they've done the work to be better. This is why I have a problem with this reading. It's based upon what they want, but they haven't even fully understood what they did wrong. And I see that you need to ask yourself, do you really want to entertain someone who only realizes your worth after you're pulled away, with a caveat? Yes, that's a problem because you do have some people that lose to learn. This person not only is a lose to learn type of energy, but at the same time, they don't even have the balls to step up and face whether you've moved on or whether you'll be rejected. They're not even willing to give you the closure or love you enough to say, I love you and I know I deserve this. To me, that's a coward. And I don't want somebody that has a cowardice mentality loving me. These are the people that breadcrumb, that, can't live with you and can't live without you. This sounds like mutable energy. You are mutable, Sag. So, this may work for you. I personally can't stand this type of energy. I can't stand a grown person that don't know what they want. It's irritating. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You can't be straddling the fence. That's what this person is doing. And I feel like you want this clarity. I feel like you've been waiting for clarity or some type of movement from them. But I see this back and forth energy, even for you. A mutable fire sign is exhausted. I feel like they're still effing indecisive, still unsure of how to fully step up. You're not asking for marriage. You obviously have some feelings for this person too. I'm not gleaning enough of feelings out of them in this reading. I don't like none of the cards that has showed up has not conveyed to me that this is about how they feel. This is more so about what they want. If you want to be wanted and not loved, that's fine. But this is wrong. You may be doing you and may not have skipped the beat, but you still don't deserve it, regardless of whether you care about it or not. That just means that you're able to walk away and keep moving. Sometimes fire signs get so caught up in the ability to be able to move, they're not processing the emotions. This person is definitely doing the same thing. Could definitely be a combination of fire and water. And fire and water together is not great. It makes a steam. So, what happens when that pot boils and all of the water is burned out, then you scorch the pot. Moving on. I feel like if they'll step, like they're still unsure whether they want to step up, right? And I see, that you need to make a choice if they don't. But then again, you probably already have. I feel like they're going to reach out. The Eight of Wands is leading this. Of course, they're going to reach out, right? But I see that you need to still make sure that if they return, it's because they're ready to be present and not because they just are missing you and wanting you. Okay. Said you don't have to wait for people to figure out if they want you. Come on now. You don't have to settle for uncertainty. If they can't match your energy, then they need to move around. Okay. If they can't move with confidence and intention, then I see it's time for you to keep it moving for real without looking back, like for real. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me with this reading. This energy that came out, constantly saying one thing and then the mic cutting off, that's exactly their energy. So I'm apologizing for the sound ahead of time. I have to splice all of this together in one cohesive reading. And normally I'm a one take person, but again, the energy of this person's temperament has definitely come out in your reading today. They start something, they don't finish it. I personally don't like people like this. It may not bother you as much, but that still doesn't mean you deserve it. Okay. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope it resonated. Let me know how you feel about it. If you on whatever platform you are watching it, give me a like, drop it in the comments. Let me know, how you're rocking with it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.